Welcome to Matosinhos in Portugal for the FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket. Already 2 games out of the way here today, but the last 2, these are the big 2. It's semi-finals day. First up, we have Spain against Serbia, and then later this evening, the second semi-final as Israel take on France. Wow, we are here last 2 days of competition as 4 teams are left in the fight to be crowned champions of Europe. Our first semi-final, Spain against Serbia. This is a replay of last year's bronze medal game. Spain ran away with that one, picking up their 17th ever medal as a country at this tournament. Serbia, though, will put up stiff competition here today, although France do enter as heavy favourite. Spain do enter as heavy favourites. Spain, they have a perfect 5-0 record here so far. Serbia really are the Cinderella story, though. They lost all 3 of their group games, but big upsets against Poland and Finland see them just 2 games away from gold. We'll now have player introductions here. Serbia will be first. And as I said, amazing to think that Serbia left that group without a win. But let's be honest, what a group that was. That was a real battle of a group. They ran all 3 of those games super close. They didn't lose any of their group games by double digits. It wasn't like they were blown out. They've been competitive throughout. The one area, though, for Serbia that has been a bit of a struggle is defensively, conceding on average 67 points a game. That could be a problem today against the second best offense in this tournament. Spain have been looking good, putting the ball in the bucket. Serbia know, and the coaches know, that they've got to put in their best performance of the tournament by a long way. All 12 players have to be locked in every second they're on the floor. They have to be ready to go. It's a full 40 minutes performance that coach Vidja Savljevic needs from his team. Now we'll have Spain introduced to the crowd, and they have once again looked super impressive throughout this tournament, winning every game by double digits, including a 49-point win over Hungary in the quarterfinals on Thursday. They've made it through to the semi-finals 7 out of the last 10 times in this tournament. They really do junior women's basketball the right way, Spain. They are a powerhouse. In those 7 semi-final appearances in the last 10 tournaments, they picked up 2 golds, 3 silvers and 2 bronze. And they would be absolutely favourites to win here today to make it through to the final. The other favourite for sure would be France in the other semi-final, but you just don't know. Serbia and Israel both capable of putting in big performances. We'll now have a break in the commentary as we have the national anthems. First, the national anthem for Serbia, followed by the national anthem for Spain.
We stand for the national anthem of Serbia.
There are our officials for today's game. We've had the national anthem. Coach Canute and Coach Sabljevic shake hands, as do their staff on the half, and the players do. Ready to lock in. Here's your starting five. It's Aranjelovic, Prijevic, Popovic, Brejno, and then Dragicevic as well. We are ready to go. These teams have looked strong throughout this tournament. Spain certainly the stronger of the two here, as we see the starting five for Spain. As we have Carrion, Zubiaga, Alcina Pham, and Sotelo. Coach Sabljevic looks on and nervous, pacing up and down the sidelines, whilst Coach Canute makes some final nervous scribblings on the coach's clipboard. The teams are getting locked in, almost ready to go. Under 3 minutes until our opening tip-off here in Matosinhos in Portugal. Wonderful host, just north of Porto on the coast. Beautiful place. And we are now at the business end of this tournament. Who will be crowned the FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket Champions 2024. Just 2 games left between a team and that championship crown. First up, Serbia against Spain. As I say, Spain have looked impressive throughout this tournament within the group, turning over Slovenia, Turkey, Latvia, and then beating junior basketball account, and that is at NextGenHoops, both Facebook, Instagram, and X for that one. So, if you've got your phones in hand, plenty for you to be doing as we get ready and get locked in for today's game. Some big performances expected. Our fan for Spain has been doing an unbelievable job, having some real huge performances across this tournament yet again. Looking across for Serbia, it's going to be Popovic really that stands out offensively. Alongside Dvoria, those two, the only two averaging double-digit points. Popovic also averaging over 4 rebounds and 4 assists a game, as well as almost 3 steals a game. She really has had a standout performance, and sometimes it's easy to forget that Popovic is just 16 years of age. So we'll see how she plays out in today's game. Starting fives coming to the floor, ready to go. Serbia, a good start is going to be key. They can't start slowly in this one, or Spain will put them to the sword pretty quickly. If you want to jump into the live stats while we progress through today's game, please do so. Head over to FIBA.basketball, go up to the menu, it's Events, Europe, and then look for the U18 section under the girls element of that menu. And we're underway here at Matosinhos, the first semi-final of the 2024 FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket, as Spain take on Serbia. Carry on now. Oh, little step through. It's an air ball though, and that will be a turnover to start the game. Baseline ball now for Serbia. As I say, the start is going to be important. Popovic now, the standout player for Serbia in this tournament so far with possession. the moment, nothing happening in front of her. No movement, no structure here from Serbia offensively. Shot clock down to 6. Popovic drives in, kicks it out. Step inside from Predojevic. He hands it out. And that one just about takes a coat of paint, but not the best start from either team. Oh, here we go. Spain, a step through, draws the foul. Good leak out by Sotelo. Just getting out early in transition, and the Serbian defense caught asleep a little bit there as Brenjo picks up her first foul of the game. Sotelo at the line for 2, only shooting 46% from the free throw line in this tournament. Misses the first, and it has probably been the one element of Spain's game that has been problematic as a team. They are the third worst free throw shooting team in the tournament, averaging as a team just 60%. Splits the free throws though, and Spain have their first points on the board. Thrown away as coach Vido Savljevic looks on. Calm at the moment, but I'm sure he won't accept too many mistakes from his team because he knows they can't afford it against the quality of Spain. Carry on now. Averaging 5 assists a game in this tournament, Iana Carrion. Foul will be called. Popovic called for her first. 2 early fouls here for Serbia. Maybe that tells us something, that they're trying to put a little bit of on-ball pressure. Serbia averaging over 10 steals a game. Stolen away. Good read of the passing lane. Popovic out. Has to slow it down as Spain's transition defense does its job. Popovic almost loses it. Feeds the low post. Brenjo inside, looks for the drop step. Oh, rejected. Great defense there from Sotelo. And it's thrown away. Pham now scoops up the loose ball and triggers the transition. And another spill as both teams showing nerves early on. Popovic leading the charge. Strong move and gets the score. Serbia take the lead. Popovic averaging almost 15 points a game. Has been so impressive. Double-digit scoring in 4 of the 5 games so far. There's the defense from Sotelo. That's rim protection. Look at the footwork. That's the key to that play. Good strong base, good lateral movement. Carrion. Inside, off the glass, gets the 2. A 21 against Hungary on Thursday in the quarterfinal. Really one of the impact players that locked in their semi-final spot. Another steal. Pham rips it away, leads the charge down the floor, hands it off. Can't get the score though. Pham with an offensive rebound. She'll go again, and another offensive rebound. Spain will have to come out though. Spin move, draws the foul. Sotelo having a big impact. Predojevic called for the foul. Lovely spin. And unbelievably, Serbia already in the penalty. Not even 3 minutes gone in the quarter. Spain will have a few trips to the free throw line. First is good from Sotelo. We'll see a change as Simoncevic comes into the game and Brenjo comes out. fact, it was called on Brenja, that last foul, so she's already picked up 2. That's why the changes had to be made by coach Vida Stavljevic. Catch and shoot. Ah, beautiful form, wonderful play. Milica Dragicevic ties the game up at 5. And this is, with exception to the foul situation, a good start from Serbia. Ah, the 3 rains down. They opened up Serbia there. Zubiaga gets the 3 ball on the wing, but that's a wonderful play straight off the coach's clipboard. Serbia now running horns at the top. Some screen-the-screener action. Back out to Popovic. Shot clock at 7. Mismatch now for Popovic to exploit. Oh, lovely little step back. Won't get it to roll this time. Rebound ripped down by Predojevic. Serbia crashing the O-glass heart. Carrion. Into Pham in the low block. Double team has to come across. She's too powerful to leave her on her own. Poor shot from the wing. And that will be Serbia ball. And you can see from the intensity of these players how much it means. Here is the triple raining down from Dragicevic. And then at the other end of the floor, Zubiaga nails the triple to cancel it out. Spain lead by 3. We're almost at the halfway stage of this first quarter as Arangelovic comes out of the game. Coach Canute looking on. Familiar face in the national team setup for the junior women's program for Spain. Popovic now calls the horns up high, wants to attack the basket. Serbia spreading the floor quite well. Oh, defense is strong there from Alcina. Foul's going to be called. Waved away. The offensive foul is called. That is on Dvoria. Second highest scoring player for Serbia. But look at the defense from Alcina. Alcina just standing strong, all about the footwork. Coach Vida Stavljevic not happy. His team have picked up an awful lot of fouls early on. 5th foul of the quarter for his team. Drive inside, floater, Pham with the rebound. Foul will be called again. Interesting to see who this one is on. That could be more problems for Coach Vida Stavljevic. Let's have a look. Well, that's a tough call. There's 3 players crowding around. Simoncevic called for the foul. That's her first foul of the game. Gets them both to go, and Spain now have a 5-point lead here with almost 5 minutes gone in the game. Popovic running off the horns again. Skips inside. Shot clock down to 7. Dragicevic. Rejected by Pham. She trailed up the whole way round. Read that perfectly. Beautiful transition. Spain have to come out though as Serbia swamp the paint. Sotelo in and out. Spain just starting to gain a little bit of momentum, and it's coming off that defensive effort. They've conceded under 49 points a game on average here in this tournament. Popovic now comes back to the top to Predojevic. Oh, gets it to go. That could be a huge and one for Predojevic. What a play by the 17-year-old. Look at this. Little shot fake, drives inside, takes a huge amount of contact. Stays with it and gets it to go. That's a great play. Hannah Predojevic. Into the game comes Gina Garcia. But at the line is Predojevic. 73% this tournament from the free throw line. and completes the three-point play. Serbia back to within just 2 of Spain now. Fam with the ball. Serbia applying a little bit of full court pressure there. Serbia now sitting in a 2-3 zone. How is Spain going to break this down? Oh, that's good fronting of the post. Shot clock down to 4. Going to have to throw something up. Fam does. The back of the iron and away. Serbia starting to get a little bit more confidence in this one. Popovic backs it out. She'll put the 3 ball up. Skips across the front. Offensive rebound by Serbia, though, as Simoncevic working hard, but she's tied up, so it'll be a jump ball situation. There's the block from Fam earlier in the game. Such a defensive presence, our Fam. Developing into an absolute superstar. She heads to the bench alongside Zubiaga. As Ozma comes into the action. And Rodriguez does too. Elevator screen doesn't create the space they wanted. Popovic has to go inside. Struggled so far today, Popovic. Just 2 points, 1 from 6 from the floor. Garcia hands it to the wing. Feeds inside to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to work. Just slips in, and that's a well-honed move from Anas Rodriguez. Stolen away, good hands. Garcia, easy layup off the glass. Beautiful intensity from Garcia, a 17-year-old coming in off the bench to be that second string point guard. Iverson cut from Vesic. Once again, the ball's in the hand of Popovic as she steps back out to create the space and then attacks. Dropped inside, and the score is good. Serbia battling hard right now. Spain starting to get some momentum, and Serbia digging their heels in to stay in this game. Garcia drives in. Kicks it around the corner, beautiful play, and an easy finish for Rodriguez. 4 quick points for Rodriguez off the bench. Spain's lead back out to 6. Popovic almost has it stolen. Hands it off to Dvoria. Spin move, ducks inside. That almost was a near impossible shot to make, and she almost gets it to go. Can Spain extend this lead? Alcina. Rodriguez now, scorer to facilitator. Now this time it's Sotelo that gets the score. Rodriguez, what an impact. Been involved in the last 6 points. Look at this pass, looks over his shoulder, whips it across, and Sotelo just nonchalantly glides to the basket for 2. Back into the game comes Carrion. Alcina goes to the bench. Vesic gets it back. Tries to pass inside. Oh, rejected. Sotelo coming across from the weak side. Beautiful help rotation from Sotelo. Gotta love that. That's the teammate you need. Six seconds left on the shot clock for Serbia. Long inbound pass. Got to get something away though. Dvoria shaking. Oh, a little run in one-hander. Slaps off the perspex and no more. Long outlet pass, Rodriguez. Oh my goodness me. What an impact we have had from Anas Rodriguez. 6 points and an assist. Less than a minute left in the first quarter, and Spain now have their first double-digit lead of the game. Timeout called by coach Vidosavljevic. Coach Vida Savljevic, no real choice, had to call a timeout. Spain's lead out to 10, and they really have just wrestled control of the game now. Serbia with a minute left in his first quarter to make an impact. How can they? Let's see. Vesic trying to shake, trying to just shoulder shake to create the separation. That pass is off the hand of Osma, so Serbia will take possession on the baseline. Only 6 seconds left though on the shot clock. Dvoria, step back three ball, it's a prayer, it's not there, and that's a shot clock violation. Spain's defense done a phenomenal job in this first quarter, keeping Serbia to just 10 points. I'm sure Coach Canute is happy with his team on both ends of the floor. Scoring 20 and conceding 10 is a recipe for some big wins. Oh, little hesitation, Carrion kicks it out. Another drive inside. Garcia now playing a little bit more off ball. Carrion for three. Off the back of the glass and away. Oh, chases down her own rebound. Doesn't matter that you're up by 10. Ayana Carrion will put up another shot. No good with that one either as the quarter clock expires here in Matosinhos. What a first quarter we have had. And Spain, well, they entered the game as heavy favourites. A 5-0 record so far in this tournament. Serbia have struggled their way through, and it's playing out as the form book would suggest. 10 minutes gone. Spain 20, Serbia 10. Hope you are enjoying the game so far. If you are, click on that subscribe button. FIBA's YouTube channel, an absolute ton of games across the year. Live games pretty much all the time and completely free on that YouTube channel. So do subscribe to it. Second quarter action underway here, 2024 FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket semi-final between Spain and Serbia. Spain leading by 10 at the end of the first quarter as they continue to be impressive in this tournament. Drive inside, Pham picks up the rebound. Fifth rebound of the game for Pham. Off the glass, no good. Long rebound eventually controlled by Osma. Garcia lays it to Pham, and Pham will get the score. 4 points, 5 rebounds as our Pham continues to look good. 22 points, 13 rebounds against Hungary in that quarterfinal on Thursday. Our Pham, she's building another big stat line again here today, no doubt. Back into the game comes Popovic for Serbia. Out of the game comes Vesic. Dacic drives the baseline but has it knocked away, so Serbia will hold on to possession. Almost stolen away. Popovic has to throw it up, but doesn't get it away in time. And Spain's defense once again does a phenomenal job. It's just non-stop. It's relentless. No matter which five are on the floor for Spain, you know they're going to bring that defensive intensity. Into the game comes Alexic as Josovic goes to the bench. Carrion brings it up over the half. Always interesting to watch a team play with two clear point guards as Spain are right now. Pham goes in, draws the foul. The double team has to come across to help against Dawa Pham. Yeah, looks like Dacic overhelped. Pham back at the line for two. 2 from 2 with the first trip at the free throw line. Our Pham, the Valencia young star. Spain's lead continues to grow. It's up to 14 now. Into the action returns Zubiaga as Garcia goes to the bench. That was the big play in the first quarter from Garcia. Straight up good defense. Popovic trying to find a seam to attack, but she's pushed back again and again. Spain ball. Serbia just don't have an answer right now, particularly offensively. They really have struggled in this game. They are just 4 from 16 from the field. Coach Vidas Savljevic has used his coach's challenge. He believes that that should be Serbia ball. So the officials are now going to go and review. Here's the replay they're looking at. Looks like it comes off Pham's hand, but not the easiest to see. Let's see if you can see it in slow-mo. Always love these official reviews. We get to be the referees for a bit. Sure you've got your opinion watching this one. Who's this coming off? Let's have a look. It looks like it is off Pham. Yeah, looks like Pham to me. Let's see what the officials say. Pham's got her fingertips on that one and batted it away. I think the officials are just looking to see if Simoncevic had any fingers on that extended over the top. Don't think they did. Tough call though. But this is the coach's challenge. Each coach has one opportunity to challenge a call such as a possession. Most coaches' challenges are used for possessions. I think the other thing they can challenge is whether it's a 2 or a 3 or whether a foul should be upgraded or downgraded. Let's see what the officials come back and say on this one. I think it should be Serbia ball, but we'll wait to see. It is. Serbia will take possession. Baseline ball for Serbia now. Dvoria hands it back to Popovic. Shot clock at 8, and Serbia struggling to get any options inside their 24 now. Serbia hold on to possession, but only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Well, they get a shot away, a drive inside, and a pull-up by Popovic. No good. Pham with the rebound. Number 6 for her in today's game. Carrion. Ducks inside, dumps it off to our Pham. She'll go again. Rebound 7, rebound 8, and she doesn't get it to go. That one's tied up. That will go to the possession arrow. Great sportsmanship there from the Serbian players. Serbia have the arrow pointing in their favour. Oh, Pham picking up rebound after rebound, and this is the problem that Serbia are going to have. 6 offensive rebounds already for Spain. And Serbia only have 6 defensive rebounds, so it's an even contest on that bucket. And tough to win games when you give people that many second chance opportunities. Popovic kicks it out to the wing. Aleksic drives in, running right hand is no good. Huge amount of pressure on her. She drove across the middle of the paint. Quick ball movement. Zubiaga, too heavy. Spain are running the offenses beautifully right now. It's just the finish that isn't quite there for them. Coach Canute will make sure they realize that don't change how you're running your 24 seconds. Don't change how you're using it or how you're moving around the floor and moving the ball. It's the finishing. That's all it is, and that will come. If you do like junior basketball, have a look at the ad boards on the side. You had at Next Gen Hoops. That's FIBA's junior social media account, Facebook, Instagram, and on X. Make sure you follow those. And if you're enjoying this stream, do click on the subscribe. Foul's going to be called as we see Aleksic barreled off the baseline. Osma will be called for that foul. Aleksic will go to the line for shots. 50% so far across the tournament from the free throw line. Alexandra Aleksic. First is good. And the second, and that is important if you're Serbia. Every opportunity in a tough game like this where you're having to work super hard for points, you have to make the most of it. 2 from 2 from the line in that trip. 3 from 3 overall this evening. However, Spain have been to the line 8 times already. Dumped inside, Rodriguez misses this time. Pham scoops it back to Rodriguez. Oh, lovely pass inside. Beautiful play by Iana Carrion, and Pham with the score. 8 points now for Pham. 2 points and 3 rebounds away from the double-double. Popovic, not this time, and Popovic, who is super important to Serbia, struggling. Just 1 from 8 from the field as we see our Pham dropping it in off that beautiful assist from Iana Carrion. Aleksic now. Trying to go up against Pham. That is no easy task as Pham bats her away again. Second block of the game for our Pham. Long inbound pass, catch and shoot goes up. That's a well executed out of bounds play, but no good with the finish. Rodriguez kicks it out. Carrion misses it, and Serbia this time lock out the rebound. Popovic behind the back, reverses back out to take another run up. Got the mismatch against Rodriguez. Radojevic hands it back to Aleksic. Aleksic is fouled by Carrion. Here's the quick drive at the bucket. And I've got to admit, Alexandra Aleksic is bringing a spark to this Serbia team. More aggressive, more direct, trying to make things happen, and that's what they need. Rodriguez will come out of the game as Sotelo comes back in. Also coming to the action will be Alcina, as Coach Canute keeps his team fresh. Ozma heads back to the bench. Aleksic back at the line, 2 from 2 in her first trip. Important that she keeps that going. Gets that one to go. Serbia just need to keep this game competitive. If they can hold it to 10 to 15 points heading towards the back end of a third quarter, then they're still in the game. Then it's a bit more of a lottery for who comes away with the win and the spot in the final. Carrion. Oh, loses possession. Good defense by Popovic. Foul's going to be called on Carrion. She picks up another foul. That's her second of the game now. Be interesting to see what Coach Canute does, whether he changes things up, brings Garcia back in. Tries to protect his starting point guard. He does. Garcia back into the action. And that is the depth of quality that Coach Canute has, though. No real drop in quality, taking Carrion off and putting Garcia on. Foul's going to be called. That one on Ines Sotelo. Yeah, the hedge not quite executed properly. Needed to lock in a little bit more onto the back of Prijavic. Oh, and a big three. And a foul. That's a huge shot. Aleksic having a hell of a game so far. Let's have a look at this replay. What happens here? Radojevic just gets caught under the arm of Sotelo. Catches a shot to the side of the head, I think. Let's see what they're going to do. The officials want to review this one, see if it is an unsportsmanlike foul. Teams will head back to their benches and grab a... No, they won't, in fact. They'll be told to stay on the floor while the officials review. There's a shot going up, but it's in the low block on the near side that you want to look, as Sotelo just catches Radojevic with a loose right arm. I don't think that's an unsportsmanlike for me, but we'll see what the officials say. It's just an awkward box out. 3 ball is good, any which way you look at it, and Serbia with a couple of minutes of strong offense led by Alexandra Aleksic in your picture there, have really barreled their way back into this game. They trail by just 9 points right now. Aleksic has 7, 1 from 3 from the field, 4 from 4 from the free throw line. Let's see what the officials think on this one. See what the call is. Oh my goodness, it is an unsportsmanlike foul called on Ines Sotelo. So Serbia will head to the free throw line as well, and they'll get possession. What a big swing in the game this is. This could be a pivotal moment in this one. Spain were leading by 14 points. Wow. Just moments ago, really. That's down to 9, and can Radojevic trim that even further? 73% free throw shooter. First is good. Is this the first test for Spain in this game? And Serbia punch their way back in. Gets the roll on the second. 7-point ball game. Serbia ball on the side. Halfway through this second quarter. Serbia now with a bit of confidence, a bit of momentum. Orangelovic. Puts it up off the glass. Won't get the roll. Rebound goes long to Alcina. Quick ball movement here. Garcia floats it with the right hand and gets the score. Gina Garcia. Just averaging 4 points a game across this tournament, but having a strong game here. Garcia. Already up to 4 alongside 2 assists. Drive to the basket is good though, as Serbia right now have some confidence, have some momentum. They're ready to go. Popovic gets the score. Coach Vidio Savljevic is absolutely pumped. Timeout has been called as Serbia once again bring it back down to a 7-point ball game. Important phase of the game here for both Spain and Serbia. Spain had a 14-point lead. It's been halved by Serbia. How does Spain react now that they're on the back foot slightly? Foul called as the rebounding battle goes strong. Simoncevic, I think, is going to be called for this foul. Spain with a fresh 14 to work with. Catch and shoot on the wing, and it's money in the bank. Marta Alcina nails the 3 from the wing. Running drive inside. Alexic has come to play here today. What a big game she's had, really. The reason that Serbia have come back into this, she's up to 9 points already. That is a tournament high. And we've only had 17 minutes of this game. Rodriguez at the elbow, kicks it out. Garcia for 3. Oh, back-to-back triples for Spain. That's how they get you. 11-point lead re-established for Spain now. Popovic goes strong, too strong. Oh, Fam almost picking up another block. Here's the Garcia for 3. Beautiful form as it whips through the string. Under 3 minutes left in this first half. It looked like it was going to be plain sailing for Spain to get to the final early on. But absolute credit due to Serbia. They have matched Spain blow for blow in this second quarter as Rodriguez. She's providing the bench spark for Spain. First player to get to double digits. Anas Rodriguez. 10 points for her now. Timeout being called. Baseline ball for Serbia. Have Spain ridden the wave? The resurgence from Serbia. The lead was trimmed to 7. It's back out to 13 now. A little over 2 minutes left here in the first half. Popovic looking for options as Spain's defense goes up through the gears again. Popovic, tough running floater, no good. Rodriguez pulls down the rebound. Whistle blown, foul called. Yeah, easy call for the officials, that one. And Dvoria just reaching into Rodriguez on the free throw line. Zubiaga into Fam. Kicked out into the corner. Alsina rattles home another one. Serbia trying to run every defense they can to disrupt Spain right now, but it isn't working. Their lead out to 16 again, a game high 16. Dvoria tries to force it against Zubiaga, but Spain will just take possession. There's the corner pocket 3 from Alsina. 6 points for her, 2 from 3 from downtown. A normal service resumed here for Spain. Serbia sitting in this 2-3 zone. Fam now in the low block. Shot clock at 8. Dumped inside to Fam. Fam up to 10 points as well as 9 rebounds. Just 1 rebound away from a double-double. That could come here in the first half. Always nice to get a first half double-double. Real confidence booster for a player. Popovic now, hesitation, kicks it to the corner. 3 ball no good, and that is the double-double for our Fam. 10 points, 10 rebounds, 5 offensive, 5 defensive. Also has 3 steals and 2 blocks. What a first half for Fam. Rodriguez now, kicks it to the corner. Shot clock down to 5, and it's stolen away. Dvoria with good quick hands, weaves her way up the floor. And that will be Serbia ball as Alsina didn't manage to establish herself back on the floor. Spain's lead back up to 18. About a 7-second differential between the first half clock and the shot clock. Tapped away by Rodriguez, chased down. And that will be Spain's ball. I think Coach Canut's going to call a timeout here. He has one left in this half and will want to draw something up for the final 14.3 seconds. His team lead by 18. They've ridden the storm pretty well. It was the last defensive play by, that was the play by Popovic. Started to warm up Popovic, but she'll need to pick up a heavy load in the second half if Serbia are going to make the final. Timeout called here in Marazinhos. .3 seconds left in this first half. Spain's lead already at 18. What has Coach Canut drawn up here for this final play of the half? Ball inbounded to Garcia. Running a flat three, just wanting to see the first half clock out. Garcia attacks the basket, drops it to Pham, and Pham will get the score. Pretty clear that Pham would have been the target for that play. Garcia does a great job. Pham up to 14 points now. What a closeout to the half. Sorry, Pham up to 12 points on the feed from Garcia. What a first half here from Spain. A strong 2 or 3 minutes in that second quarter from Serbia. Looked like we were going to have a real close one at the break, but Spain just kept their composure, weathered the storm, and put their foot back on the gas, and that is why they have a huge 20-point lead here at the half. 20 minutes still left to play, and it's Spain 43, Serbia 23. Second half action. Welcome back to Matosinhos here in Portugal. Second half of this first semi-final of the 2024 FIBA Under-18 Women's EuroBasket. At the half, Spain a dominant 20-point lead, 43-23 over Serbia. What can the Serbians do here in this second half? That's a poorly positioned pass from Rodriguez. But Spain will hold on to possession, and because it clipped the rim, they'll get a fresh 14 on it. Travelling violation will be called on Carrion. As Coach Canute looks on, he'll be happy with how his team responded. Their lead was trimmed to 7 halfway through that second quarter. And then they just went through the gears, both ends of the floor, and pulled away to this 20-point lead at the half. Serbia can thank Aleksic on the ball now for them being in this game, as she spills it up though. Cena rips it away, eventually into the hands of Rodriguez. They're not going to get it over the half in time. Oh, they didn't, you know. Didn't look like they did. That should have been an 8-second violation, I think. Alcina. Rodriguez looking to feed the double-double that is our FAM already. Foul's going to be called. FAM will head to the line as Breno picks up her third foul of the game. Missed most of the first half because she picked up 2 very early fouls. I'm talking the first 2 minutes of the game. And that really did mean that Lana Breno had to stay on the bench. FAM back at the line now for shots. 4 from 4 so far this evening from the charity stripe for our FAM. Can't get the first to go. Hasn't had the best free throw performance this tournament from the free throw line, under 50% across the tournament. But that really is the only low light out of what has been a tournament full of highlights for FAM. But Serbia throw it straight back to Spain. And it's those mistakes that are costly against a team as good as this Spanish one. Alcina will come back to the top to carry on. Shot clock at 7. Zubiaga double teamed. Are they going to get anything away? Stolen away. It'll be a shot clock violation as Serbia hadn't quite gained control of possession. It'll be a sideline ball for Serbia. Popovic now. Nice pass inside. Tries to come back out, and that'll be a shot clock violation as well. Both teams putting in good 24 seconds of defense in this opening couple of possessions. Yeah, to have a score here in the second half. Rodriguez to FAM, glides to the basket. Good defense, clogs the lane though. Enough contact as Josovic comes back up the lane and draws the foul off Rodriguez. Josovic will head to the line for 2 shots on that one, and I like the urgency, the direct nature of that. That certainly helps, and that's how Aleksic helped Serbia get back into the game in that second quarter. 75% free throw line shooter. Had 1 double-digit game. That was 11 points alongside 6 rebounds against Portugal. That was their final group game for Serbia. Ultimately, just about losing that game against Portugal. Goes 2 from 2 from the line, though, and that's what Coach Vido Savljevic needs to see. It's the only way Serbia are going to get back into this one with a big, near-perfect performance. FAM, threads the eye of the needle. No score, though, for Rodriguez. Our FAM doing all the hard work. All inside. Travelling violation's going to be called on Dacic. At times, that is the only way to get past our fam, is maybe with that extra step. Fam now dumps it inside to Rodriguez. Those two bigs working well together today. So often you don't see two bigs on the floor at the same time. Spain making it work today, though. Alexic is going to be called for the foul. Second foul of the quarter for Serbia. Alcina to Fam. Into the corner, Zubiaga, wide open but won't get the score. That's a big rebound by Carrion. She'll draw the foul against Chosovic. Big play, giving up quite a few centimeters there, just 174 tall. Iana Carrion. Alcina almost tempted to put one up, but instead dumps it inside to Rodriguez. Fam hits the offensive board so hard. Can't get the score, though. Seventh offensive rebound of the game for our Fam. Popovic glides in and gets the two, and Popovic is starting to wake up now. 6 points for her alongside 3 assists. Had a tough first half, Popovic. Traveling violation called on Carrion. Little hesitation, crossover glides through. Gets the score. Garcia will come into the game as out of the action comes Zubiaga. Popovic just cuts the Spanish defense in two. Coach Canute has seen enough. He calls a timeout. His team's lead has been trimmed to 14 here. Popovic's turn to lead the charge for Serbia, putting pressure back on Spain again. How do they deal with it this time? Serbia in that 2-3 zone again. Rebound pulled in by Dacic. Lenyo hands it off, kicked out. Kosovic won't get the roll. Fam pulls down the rebound. Serbia playing with more confidence now. Garcia. Shot clock down to 5. Fam inside, and that double big front court of Fam and Rodriguez is doing wonders for Spain. Popovic now looking to find a lane to attack, goes up against Rodriguez and gets the score. Wants the foul call, needs to be careful. She can't be too demonstrative, the officials won't like that. That's a foul. Alexic a little overly aggressive on Carrion. Easy call for the officials in the end. Yeah, just half a step too late. Into the game will come Sotelo. Had 5 points in that first half, but did pick up 3 fouls. That's why she's been on the bench a little bit longer. And Rodriguez has been picking up some of those minutes. There's the little almost bypass play by Spain as they put it into the high, who drops it down to the low. Garcia kicks it out. Alcina, it's another 3. Alcina doing a great job from downtown. 3 from 4 for her 9 points. Spain's lead back up to 17. Good hedge offered by Sotelo. Holds Popovic at bay. She's going to hedge again on this one. Foul will be called on Alcina. There's the 3 by Alcina. Real dead eye from outside, shooting 35% prior to today's game from downtown. Out of the game comes Carrion. Sideline ball for Serbia. Just the second team foul of the quarter for Spain, that one. Serbia already in the penalty. Foul's going to be called on Garcia, just hip checking Popovic as she tried to get to the basket. Yeah, a little, in fact, it wasn't even a hip check, more a push than anything. Vesic throws it away. It's a poor pass from Vesic. Pham down in the low block. She doesn't need 2 invites. Gets it to go and 1. Our Pham heading to the line for the bonus. And she is near unstoppable. That low down in the paint. Little fist pump as she gets it to drop. Big step across the paint. And there's the foul as Dacic just caught reaching over. Completes the 3-point play, and Spain's 20-point lead is re-established here. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter here in Matosinhos. Popovic, spin move inside, throws it out of bounds. Spain will take possession. Popovic now maybe just trying to do a little bit too much on her own. Moreno will come out of the game again for Serbia. Dragicevic comes back in. Garcia now running the pick and roll at the top with Pham. That one comes all the way back out and the 3 is up. No good. Pham picks up her 14th board of the game. Oh, and it's thrown away. Pham thought that Ozma was staying on the wing. She'd cut back door instead. Rodriguez is going to come back in for Spain as Pham comes out. Another big performance from our Pham. We're only, well, we've still got over 13 minutes of the game to go, and Pham's on a 17-point, 14 rebounds, 3 steal, 2 block performance. That is not a bad stat line. Dragicevic. 3 ball goes up. It's a little heavy from Dvoria. Garcia, lob pass. Millimeter perfect, but Sotelo cannot hold on to it. He drops it out of bounds. Dacic comes out of the game as Prorojovic comes back in. Popovic also going to take a break. Vesic replaces her. And we'll lead from the front for Serbia. Time running out for them now, really. Could do with being maybe just 15 or so down going into the final quarter. That gives them a glimmer of hope here. It's almost thrown away. Shot clock down to 6. Dvoria off the glass. Oh, that is just a tough, tough play by Angelina Dvoria. Serbia pouring back down the floor. They sense an opportunity to chip away at this deficit. Inside, off the glass, another 2. Simoncevic this time. Serbia spreading the load across the team right now as they try and build another comeback. Final 2 minutes of this third quarter. Garcia skips it all the way to the weak side corner. Osma back to Garcia. Alcina has the hot hand, but no good this time. Way too much weight on that one. Dragicevic hands it back to the top to Vesic. Little drop of the shoulder. Oh, Osma reads it beautifully and just bats it away. Spain's lead at 16. Oh, hot handle. Foul will be called. Beautiful behind the back from Sotelo. Here's the tough drive to the basket. Takes all of the contact and still gets it to go. Dvoria with a strong play. Serbia in the penalty, so that will send Sotelo back to the line for 2 shots. 3 from 4 so far this evening from the free throw line. Off left with that attempt. Back for the second. Well, that one's good. Takes a personal tally to 6. And Spain's lead out to 17 as we see Arabola come in and Osma head to the bench. First minutes of the game for Maria Arabola. Vesic. Podojevic won't get the roll. Where's the rebound? It's dropped out of bounds by Arabola, and it will be Serbia ball. Alexic has to put it up with the shot clock running out and get it to roll. Had a 12-second differential between the shot clock and the third quarter clock. Down low, Rodriguez backs it out. Carrion will put the 3 up. That's a confident play, but Alexic is there to grab the rebound. Final 10 seconds of the quarter. Foul will be called on Rodriguez. Second foul of the game. Spain not in the penalty though, so Serbia will only get a sideline possession and a little over 6 seconds to work with. Catch and shoot. Sorry, Serbia will only get that, and it runs away. Sotelo comes up way short, and that is the end of the third quarter here on the floor in Matosinhos in Portugal. Just 10 minutes left of this first semi-final, and Spain are 1 foot in the final. Spain 52, Serbia 35. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed the stream of this semi-final. If you have, do click on that subscribe button. The FIBA YouTube channel has hundreds of games for free across the year, so definitely worth a subscription to it. But we have 10 minutes left here in this semi-final, and Serbia are leaving no second wasted as they try and get it going here in the fourth quarter. Can't get that first possession to pay any points, though. Spain with a 17-point lead, and Spain with 1 foot in the final. Dragicevic goes all the way through and steps out of bounds. Baseline ball for Spain, and Serbia just can't afford those types of mistakes in this game. Adebola now hands it to Callian. Callian looking for Rodriguez down low. 4 seconds left. They've got to do something with it. The 3 ball will go up. Back of the iron spits that one away. Livoria picks it up. Alexic picks it up. She reverses out and looks to attack again. Still 10 to work with for Serbia. Vesic. Shot has to go up, no choice. Does get it away, but the defense is watertight, coast to coast, and it's stripped by Vesic. Spain will hold on to possession. Spain now, baseline ball, long inbound. Carrion. Oh, what a fake. Oh, double fake. Rodriguez is the lucky recipient. Carrion getting rid of the defense with a series of fakes. And just hands it off to Rodriguez for the 2. 12 points now for Ines Rodriguez. Sorry, 10 points, up to double digits. And a scramble on the floor as Carrion tries to wrap that one up and does. There's the fake, there's the second one, and there's the wonderful little pass inside and the easy 2 for Rodriguez. A little over 8 minutes to play, and Fam will come back into the game for Spain, and Popovic back into the game for Serbia. The big hitters back on the hardwood. Carrion drives inside, will draw the foul. Absolutely, Popovic called for the foul. Could have called it about 3 times to be fair. Carrion at the line. First trip to the free throw line tonight for Iana Carrion. And if you were to look at the box score, you wouldn't think that she's had much of a game, but watching the game, she's so influential. She really is the heartbeat of this Spanish team. That's just her 3rd point of the game. 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Only 1 from 8 from the field for Carrion. Serbia to make the change as Breno comes out and Simoncevic comes in. Under 8 to play. Spain with a game-high 21-point lead. What can Serbia do? Is there a way back into the game for them? It's a huge ask. Popovic has to hand it out to the wing. 5 left on the shot clock. It's thrown away, is it? Popovic will hold on to it. She'll have to heave it from the logo. And that will be a turnover on the shot clock. And Serbia struggling to cope with the defensive pressure that Spain are applying. Carrion off the glass. She'll get the score this time. Just a 2nd field goal of the game, Iana Carrion. averaging almost 16 points a game in this tournament. Had 21 against Hungary in that quarterfinal, so certainly down on where she's been in the tournament. She is the 6th highest scorer here across all teams. Popovic now, 4 left on the shot clock, goes off the glass and gets it to go. Popovic doing what she can, but Serbia at the moment not playing like a team, playing like a group of individuals, to be honest. Popovic, the only Serbian player in double digits. She's up to 12. Inside, Fam with a little reverse off the glass. Spain's lead back to 23. And again, Popovic with ball in hand. Hands it away this time, though. Pass inside. Radojevic throws it back out. 2 seconds. Popovic isn't even going to get a shot away. Instead, it's stolen away. Zubiaga. Oh, misses a breakaway layup. Criminal by Zubiaga. All right-handed floater and the foul. Big play again from Alexic. What a game she's having. What a time to save up your best game of the tournament. Up to 11 points now. Her tournament high. She's only been averaging 3 points a game, only been playing 11 minutes a game. And what a game she's had here in the semi-final. My goodness me, showing out in a big way. At the line to see if she can complete the 3-point play and bring it down to a 20-point game. She can't. Spain's lead will stay at 21. Inside to Fam. That one's kicked out to the corner. What a pass. No finish this time, though. Popovic now trying to shake and create an attacking lane. Oh, tough play. Alexic will draw the foul. And it really is that backcourt combo right now. Popovic and Alexic that's keeping any hopes alive for Serbia. Could Serbia be heading back to the bronze medal game? That's where they ended up last year and ended up on the wrong side of the result against Spain. A 28-point loss, finishing up 4th in that one. Gets the shots to go, though. Spain's lead at 19 is an outside chance, but still a chance for Serbia as Anđelović comes back into the game. They haven't been on the podium since 2017, Serbia. They finished 2nd in that one. Haven't picked up the gold since 2007, so it's been a long time for Serbia to feel some of the glory at this tournament. As for Spain, my goodness me, it's really littered with medals. 3rd place last year, 2nd place in 22, in 18, in 17, gold in 15 and 13, and yeah, it really is a cacophony of silverware for Spain in this tournament. Good steal by Garcia. Rodriguez inside to Fam, and another score for our Fam. 21 points, 15 rebounds for Fam. Rodriguez picks up her 4th assist of the game. Kick to the corner, baseline drive, shepherded out of bounds by Rodriguez. Big play by Anas Rodriguez. That's the finish by Pham. Our Pham is a sensational player, not just under 18s, but full stop. Out of the game comes Brojovic. 4:15 left on the game clock. Spain up by 21. Serbia back into the zone defense. Alcina will head in. Rodriguez, long two. Alcina fights for the rebound, but Alexic snaps it away. That one's just thrown straight out of bounds by Vesic. Spain will make another change. Sotelo comes in, Pham heads out. Might be the last time we see her this evening. If you've seen the game, enjoyed the game, do subscribe to FIBA's YouTube channel. Hundreds of games across the year completely free of charge. Definitely worth a subscription as we see Pham giving her teammate a big hug. Foul's going to be called. And if you are on the socials, make sure you follow FIBA's youth social channel. It's at NextGenHoops. That's on Facebook, Instagram and X. And if you're on Instagram and X, give me a follow. My name's Mark Mills. I'll be with you for the semi-finals and the third place and final tomorrow. If you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram and X, and it's at MarkOnComms. Catch and shoot from outside. Alcina with another three. Big shooting night from her. 4 from 7 from downtown. All of her points coming from the perimeter. Vesic now. Spain game high 24-point lead. Insurmountable now for Serbia. They just need to build a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum for that third place game, and that's a way to do it. Vesic looked like she had no way of getting a shot away and sneaks one off the glass for two. Garcia has it batted away by Alexic, and Alexic isn't going to back down. Spain will make another change as Alcina comes out. There's the pass inside to Pham for the score. One of many scores by our Pham tonight, but to be fair, you have to give her teammates a huge amount of credit as well. The way they facilitated, giving her the ball exactly where and when she wants it. That is the key. 21 points, 15 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks and 2 assists. What a game for our Pham. Timeout called here. Spain lead this one 65-43. Oh, back inbounds to Garcia. She'll get it back. Ozma back to Garcia. Garcia attacks down the middle on the zone, but it's batted out of bounds. Spain will hold on to possession. Baseline ball for Spain. 0.8 seconds though on the shot clock. Can only be a tap. It can't be a catch and shoot. Catch and shoot. Didn't think they'd get that away in time, but they did, and they get the offensive rebound. A fresh 14 for Spain. Garcia. Lovely pick and roll. Rodriguez will draw the foul as she takes a huge amount of contact down in the low post. Here's the pick and roll, a little flash and go. Aranjelovic just catching it. Into the action comes Rivas, her first taste of the floor this evening. Elbow jumper is good for Arebola. Her first points of the game. And a timeout called here again. 67-43 in favor of Spain as we're getting into the closing minutes of this one, and Spain look like they're headed to the final. A little over 2 minutes to play. Spain stealing away. Garcia tries to drop it inside. It's knocked out of bounds by Aranjelovic. Rahamia comes into the game. Garcia heads to the bench. First taste of the action for Rembe Rahamia. Sideline ball again for Spain. 16 seconds on the shot clock, so plenty of time to work with. 24-point lead, a little over 2 to go. Spain back to another final, and well, it's kind of where they feel at home, I suppose, really. They've been to the last 2 finals, not won it. Sorry, been to a final 2 years ago. Didn't win that one, lost by 3 against Lithuania. Picked up the bronze last year. Their last gold medal was 2015. That was a 76-60 win over France. It may be France that they face again this year. They're the favourites in the second semi-final. That second semi-final, France v Israel, just around the corner. So don't go anywhere. Just about 45 minutes from now, that one. So please do tune back in for that. I know that there's potentially another big game going on in Paris at the same time. I've heard something is happening in Paris at 8:30 this evening. Sorry, 9:30 this evening local time. But I'm sure you'd rather be here with me in Matosinhos in Portugal for this second semi-final. Almost stolen away. It is stolen away. Good quick hands by Asensio. Osma comes back out to Rivas. Plahami inside to Osma. Osma, short corner 2 is no good. Rebound falls kindly to Aranjelovic. We're about to enter the final minute of this one, and what a game it's been. Impressive performance again from Spain. They've put them in pretty much every single game of this tournament. Also a ton of big performances. Our fam leading the way, 21 points, 15 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks as Spain steal it away again. Twahami for 3. Oh, just comes away. That would have been a big score for the 17-year-old. 2 other players in double digits for Spain. Alcina has 12, Rodriguez has 10. As for Serbia, they've really been led by that backcourt duo of Popovic and Aleksic. They've combined for 25 points. And the finish is there and good. That time from Dacic. That's her first score of the game. As Spain will look to run this one out. There is a difference in the shot clock and the game clock, so there will have to be another possession. Osma for 3. Long rebound. Will Spain just run the clock out? Or will they attack? Looks like they're going to attack in the final 10 seconds. Osma now, 4 seconds to go. Rolls into a foul from Vesic. Yeah, Vesic just a split second too late to come across and help. Still moving forward when she made contact with Osma. Osma now at the line for 2 free throws. Rivas at the line for 2 free throws. My apologies. I think I've made that mistake a couple of times. Rivas gets the first. First points of the game for Rivas. Can't get the second to go though, and Serbia will just see out the final second. Spain celebrate, they know where they're headed. They're headed to the final. They're 1 game away from potentially being crowned the champions of Europe again. Pure joy for that team, but what a performance they've put in. Our fam, the big, 21 points, 15 rebounds, 3 steals and 2 blocks. Alcina, 4 from 7 from downtown for her 12 points. But the final score, the stat that matters the most, Spain 68, Serbia 45. Spain are heading their way to the final, a chance of the gold medal and the trophy. Serbia, well, they'll be back tomorrow. They'll be back in the hunt for a bronze medal. But what a game we've had here. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, do click on that subscribe button. You'll get your notifications every time we have a live game for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll leave you with some of the highlights from today's game. And I will be back in a little under 45 minutes with a second semi-final as France take on Israel. I'll see you back courtside then. Until then, enjoy these highlights and see you all soon.